flight to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil is now boarding. To find out what makes the inhabitants of Rio tick, whether they're artists, faces from the favelas, or lovers of the sea, we have to dive right into this quintessential melting pot. Daybreak in Rio. The curtains open on Copacabana. In this tropical theater, George, a prospector for gold, dreams of making his fortune. A backdrop of bewitching beauty where every tribe sways to the sound of the samba. The Miss Bikini Parade can now begin. Lenny Niemeyer designs haute couture swimwear that is all the rage on the beaches. The jet set of Rio, and just above, the other side of the postcard. The favelas, neighborhoods which for a long time inspired fear. Young Frenchman Axel decided to build his guest house here. To the north, Ramos, the favela swimming pool. Feijao, a local figure, wants to change the lives of its inhabitants. To the south, a string of wild islands. Katia has decided to do her utmost to preserve the lives of the dolphins, threatened by Brazil's meteoric rise. From one extreme to another, we see Rio de Janeiro through the eyes of a Carioca. Destination, Ramos. A few kilometers from the city center, in the northern neighborhoods, these favelas with a sea view have long suffered from a bad reputation. To get there, we take the Avenida Brazil, a 58-kilometer-long highway around which huge shantytowns have sprung up. In the middle, the Ramos swimming pool, one of the most unusual places in the city. An immense artificial lagoon. It's a meeting place for all the favelados. At 10 o'clock in the morning, one of the neighborhood's most prominent figures, Feijao, the king of the swimming pool, arrives with his family.
We're on walkway number 13, which takes us to the Ramos giant swimming pool. Today will be a party. With wonderful sunshine like this, it'll be filled with families.
Feijao is like everyone's big brother. Each time it's the same scenario. He comes every day and knows everybody.
This is a musician friend. Are you giving a concert soon?
Yes, I'm playing on Friday.
I'll see you there.
He's one of the most popular men in the northern neighborhoods.
How are you doing? Let's meet up for a drink, okay? Good grief. This man is a company director. He works like a horse.
This pool was created 10 years ago between the motorway and Guanabara Bay, a former beach, highly popular, which became too dirty for bathing.
The government here invested a fortune in an attempt to clean up Guanabara Bay. They want to clean up the islands too, because this used to be Ramos Beach here. It was a big success during the 1980s. Ramos Beach was sensational. But a lot of work needs to be done here to save the bay.
And today, nobody can bathe anymore?
Bathing's impossible now. It's not clean.
What's in there?
Everything. This is Guanabara Bay. There's every kind of pollution.
The authorities' carelessness and poor management have devastated this part of the coast. Denied their beaches, the inhabitants of the northern neighborhoods have no choice. To carry on swimming, they go to the pool.
The pool water comes from Guanabara Bay. It comes in that way and goes through a filtering system where this machine adds chlorine. Then it's discharged into the basin. The water is brought through these pipes, and there's a valve to make sure there's not too much chlorine in the water.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning and the beer is beginning to flow. It's also the start of Rosanna's day.
This is Rosanna, my favorite. She's a hard worker. She picks up cans. How old are you?
82.
This woman is 82. 82. And she goes off with these huge sacks to earn a few coins.
How much do you earn with these cans?
I earn 70 cents a kilo when they don't steal my sack.
70 cents a kilo means a lot of cans. You have to work hard. This is my people.
Other principal players on this stage are the lifeguards.
They're the pool paramedics. How's it going today, guys?
The months before summer are the quietest. What we see most often is drunk people drowning. People become hard to save when they're not in their right minds. The craziest thing I saw was a mother who had lost her 14-month-old baby. The baby could barely walk and couldn't talk either. They left it on its own, and it took us 2 hours to find it. It's absurd. Such a tiny baby is a huge responsibility. Yeah, you see lots of cases like that here. We get lots of lost children. Bye-bye.
Theirs is a serious mission. In a few hours, it'll be the big rush.
Look, there are more and more people arriving.
One of the world's largest swimming pools. More than 50,000 people come here to bathe. And Sunday is also a feast day. Feijao is with his people. There are no gringos here. It's a spot off the beaten tourist track. The atmosphere is hot, but nice and friendly. As it is when the favelados have fun, far from the violent cliches which tarnish these neighborhoods. After doing his rounds at the pool, Feijao now turns into the skipper of the cruise. Destination, Guanabara Bay.
It'll be a lovely trip, you'll see.
Feijao is famous here. He's a bon vivant, but also a mover and a shaker within his community. His latest idea is to offer boat trips to the islands in the bay. There's no reason why such pleasures should be reserved for the rich.
The same boat trip from the southern neighborhoods of Rio would cost around 40 euros. Here we do it for 20 euros. And we even throw in the beers, so it's much cheaper.
A low-cost way to discover the treasures of Rio. Most of Feijão's passengers have never been to sea.
A lot of people have never been on a boat. They're not even aware that we're offering this. None of those who live in the outlying neighborhoods have ever come to Guanabara Bay. They won't know about our cruise. She's never been, for example. Vilma, have you ever come here in a boat?
No, I've never been.
Every weekend, there's barbecue and relaxation on the menu. You can forget all your troubles. Today, you're on vacation with Feijao. The yachtsman and his crew will berth at Paqueta, a small island opposite Rio. A former Portuguese colonial town where time seems to have stood still.
We've just arrived on the island of Paqueta. We'll make the most of this place. There are lots of tourists here today.
Hey, should we take a carriage, Simone?
A breath of fresh air, far from the favela.
I've already brought lots of people here, friends too. And this boat trip straight from the swimming pool is always very moving.
I
feel good in Paqueta. Very good indeed.
It's a seaside atmosphere with a beach of white sand and its kitsch paddle boats.
How do we set off?
Turn the wheel. Just a quick spin. Don't go too far.
This island is part of the city of Rio, one of the many jewels accessible in under an hour by boat.
Do you like this place?
I love this place. The air is pure. You can ride a paddle boat. You can go biking with the family. It's rare. Paqueta is a little paradise. All the inhabitants of Rio should know this place. Because Paqueta is good. It brings you peace and harmony.
The seascape from the sky has darkened. Guanabara Bay is suffering from unprecedented pollution, with sewers emptying directly into the sea. It's an open-air waste dump, which the oil industry boom doesn't help. The Rio coastline is in deadly danger. Only the south of the city is relatively well preserved. We're back in the northern neighborhoods. Each night of the full moon, strange ceremonies take place in Rio de Janeiro. Feijao, the king of the swimming pool, has changed costumes. Tonight, it's an African boo-boo. In a dark street, far from the samba parties, he visits a rather unusual place of worship.
We're coming to the temple of Chongo.
A voodoo evening with bohemian tendencies, as well as a chance to chat with the other local followers. At the rear of the house is a strange temple. Here, the great priestess welcomes her congregation.
The temple was founded by my father, according to the instructions of the Grand Master of the Orient, who is the owner of the house. It was born of syncretism between the Catholic religion and the peoples who came from Africa and couldn't practice their faith. So they appropriated Catholic icons and mixed their beliefs with those of the native populations. But today, it's a gypsy ceremony with Santa Sarah, the Gypsy Virgin. It is she who will bless our house.
Tonight, we celebrate Santa Sarah, the patron saint of gypsies. According to their beliefs, she was the servant of the Virgin Mary. A black virgin, candles, and a few cigars. A gypsy welcome in the land of the carnival. Rio is the capital of every cultural mix and every belief. Under the guise of folklore and in the garb of a flamenco dancer or a gypsy pirate. Here, they dance to enter a trance and summon the gypsy spirit.
They're possessed by the ancient gypsy spirit. Look what's happening. Now the old gypsy is speaking to them, giving them the energy of human warmth. We all have a little gypsy blood. There's a little of the gypsy in all of us.
If you wish to find your way, you must open your heart a little.
The fortune tellers make their appearance. They use tarot cards to predict the future. Next day, another card game is being played in Feijao's neighborhood. But this time, there's no fortune to be told, no backstory to be shared, and the stakes are serious.
Oh, look at that hand. I don't believe it. What are these cards you've given me? We were getting to the end. I don't believe this. What you've done is ridiculous. If you put down a 9, he won't have the right card.
It's a serious problem?
Sure it's serious. This is deadly serious. Here, take that. So, who's the champion then? Huh?
Are you going, Feijao? He's one of ours. He was born and raised with us. He's a guy who's always had a big heart. He's never been mixed up in anything shady. He's a good friend. He's always helped the people here. He and an entrepreneur friend distribute food to the poor people. He really is a good guy, a real friend.
Tchau, rapaziada. Olha essa aí. Isso é só gávea.
Feijao wants to show us his territory and the revolution that's underway. To get an idea, we need a little perspective.
Beleza a gente aí. Maravilhosa.
There's a fantastic view here.
Daqui a gente já vê, ó.
The northern neighborhoods, favelas as far as the eye can see.
Piscinão de Ramos.
We can see the Ramos swimming pool over there.
Entendeu?
Has the situation changed here?
The situation has changed.
What was it like before?
Before, there was a lot of shoddy construction, a lot of waste ground. It really was a slum area. There's still lots of gangsters. We often hear gunshots. It's very dangerous.
Que inclui tudo ali, Parque União.
It's the Marais neighborhood, Nova Holanda favela.
Here, the problem is drug dealing.
E tem muitos moradores também.
There are a lot of workers here, good families.
Mas tem projeto aí do governo.
There's a government plan to send in the police.
Eu acho que vai ser a maior revolução
It'll be
do Rio de
Rio's
Janeiro,
biggest revolution.
quando o PT entrar ali, os moradores
When the police come in here, the inhabitants will be able to come and go and have parties at home without anyone telling them to stop.
Porque tem isso.
Essa aqui vai ser a melhor cidade do mundo.
Rio will be the best city in the world.
Vai ser a melhor cidade do mundo.
And it'll start before the Olympic
Depois
Games.
do jogo não, antes.
It'll be a brilliant city here.
Isso antes.
Feijao and his friends believe a better future is within their grasp. And these once feared neighborhoods are experiencing a real renaissance. Back home, Feijao's two daughters are dressing up as peasants for the evening celebrations.
Aí, minha filha fazendo
My daughters are getting made up.
maquiagemzinha. Você já está
Are you
pronta,
ready?
minha filha? Então vamos. Vambora. A gente comemora aqui Santo Antônio.
Today is St.
Então nós fazemos
Anthony's
uma festinha
Day.
de rua, que é os vizinhos. Cada dá
There'll be
uma
a street
coisinha,
party with
e aí
neighbors.
nós fazemos uma festinha de
Everyone
rua com as
brings a dish
crianças.
to eat
Ali,
between
os vizinhos
friends,
ficam
with the
reunidos,
children.
uma confraternização de vizinhos e de amigos.
So we're here
Aí
to drink a
ficamos ali,
beer, the children
tomamos uma
drink soda,
cervejinha, as
we
crianças
eat
tomam
little
refrigerante, comem
donuts. Everyone has a
salgadinho,
good time.
brincam. Porque aqui em Ramos é uma coisa ainda boa que nós temos aqui
Because
em Ramos.
now we have peace here in Ramos.
Paz,
With the police
agora
presence, we can remain on the
com as
streets
UPPs,
and celebrate
e
as a
com
family
muita
without
policiamento
danger.
aqui, aí dá pra fazer isso na rua aqui, ó. Dá pra ser uma festa
Everyone
de
takes
família.
part.
Cada dá
Everyone
pouquinho, aí
brings
faz
food to
cachorro
share.
quente pras crianças,
Like
tudo de
these
graça.
little hot dogs that
Aí
we
tem
cooked.
aqui, ó, salsicha aqui pra
These are sausages.
fazer o cachorro quente.
Okay,
E vamos lá agora,
let's go.
ficar lá na festa lá um pouquinho. Depois a gente vamos no pagode. Vamos lá.
On St. Anthony's Day, the streets are transformed into an open-air dance hall in the colors of Nordeste, a poor region of Brazil, and former home of a good many of the neighborhood's inhabitants. It's a traditional feast day that hasn't been celebrated for many years. The militia and the dealers have now been replaced by children's games. In the northern neighborhoods, fear has retreated and the city is much calmer.
Nós aqui do subúrbio, da Zona
The
Norte,
difference between the northern zone and the southern zone of Rio
de povo,
is that
de
here on the
reunião,
outskirts,
calor
in the
humano.
working class districts,
Então,
it's much
nós aqui
warmer.
Da Zona Norte, por mais
Here, everyone has problems, and everyone does what he can to get by. But at least we all help each other out.
Feijao and his family and friends also hope to benefit from Brazil's growth. And there's fresh hope that these neighborhoods will continue to live in peace. Rio de Janeiro, a dream you never want to end. But it is time to go. And when you leave Rio, there's a word, saudade, which translates as the yearning for a city you'll never forget.